Keep advocating for free Palestine is asking Palestinians to fight until Israel leaves or until Palestinians all die. I am against the mindset of free Palestine. I'm pro-life, not pro-death, because all free Palestine stands for is death. You can't expect to keep fighting without causing more death. Forget religion. The Prophet Muhammad would never advocate after 75 years of losing land, lives, children, parents for even more of that free Palestine call to actions when witnessing to what it has led. Just to see Palestine dying out with every new try more than they already were. To now keep repeating the same slogan that caused and pushed Palestinians to keep fighting a lost war. Why? Is it because of anger, or rather wrath? Because that's what religion tried to warn you about what happens once led a life based on emotions rather than interconnection. Land cannot justify the death of even one life. Or are you able to buy a child's life back to still its mother's grief? Killing one, no matter which side of any story or whatever you think justifies this, is wrong and equals the death of everyone. If you preach for something, make sure you live by your prayers. McDonald's got banned and attacked by Muslim people. Why? Because they were doing and still doing what you preach for. Support your community for basic needs, safety against dying from hunger, no matter the political situation and tensions caused by governments. You showed the world that your understanding and compassion you're advocating for is only valid based on a biased experience. Because you preach for doom and disaster for the other part. So why would anyone truly care? You're nothing different from them. What do you want if we gave power to you? Punish Israeli families with lifelong years imprisonment? You want that Israel puts you now in prison because of the past that you can't forgive? Or to give you freedom? Show what you truly advocate for by treating others the way you would like to be treated yourself. Don't advocate or oppose sanctions on others in the pursuit of what you think justice should feel like, that you don't like. It would be opposed upon yourself. But live by compassion. They are in power, not your country anymore. When your country was in power, did you give them a place they truly could call home and feel welcomed? Or did you show them hate and make it clear they were never welcome but because other stronger countries had to interfere because sharing was too hard for your country to do on free will? Now you want Israel to share on free will, knowing they are so powerful they could have vanquished Gaza long ago, and trust me, they would get away with it. Israel isn't afraid. They are tired like you are right now. They didn't have any place to call home and to feel them safe against violence because of different perspectives on afterlife. Think about it. Your beliefs of the afterlife can suffocate a whole nation. Remember, the Islam community rules introduced in the Quran over 1400 years ago can't be changed, and by that isn't open for discussions or new perspectives. So you value afterlife more than contributing towards a world in peace, harmony, and joy. Their family members were killed, and no one was willing to share their land on free will with them. Without force, Muslim communities never looked up to them. While the Prophet Muhammad showed how to share land because they are equally important as your Muslim brothers and sisters, now you are in a unique position to feel a tiny bit of what Israel has experienced. Remember, you still have Gaza. They had nothing. Trust me, today you may think it can't get worse. But once you realize you have nowhere to go, that is what Israel felt. That is their desperation. And that's their true anger. The reason Israel has dehumanized Palestinians is because if there was humanity in Palestinians, you would understand the message they've fought for over the past 75 years. We all are humans, and it's not okay to exclude anyone. Don't forget there are two sides to each story, and if you follow your rights, then life is only pain instead of joy. It is your right, Palestine, to fight for your land. But is it your intention to share, or is it to reclaim everything and punish Israeli community members and leaders who fought for the same freedom you now advocate for, only to exclude them once you regain power? Throw millions of them out of the country to be homeless, searching for a new location, knowing there is no country willing on free choice to share their land with them. Is that really what you want? I see you and your viewers and the Israeli fighters as different versions of myself, each with a perspective justifying their decisions. But before taking a life or punishing anyone, take a moment to breathe. Trust me, 2 years ago I would skip on myself today because I couldn't see it. I was driven by anger and revenge because of misunderstanding. But it shaped me to understand this message, as you asked for. I didn't skip you, but provided you with what I believe money can't buy: truth for peace, harmony, and joy in our shared world.